Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Love and Light Show, where your special guest is Pamela Schneider, and we're going to talk about how you can own your gifts, how you can own your passion and your power, and really truly see being an empath as an amazing blessing instead of like a curse. So we're going to help you get all kinds of tips and tricks to ground your energy, to protect your energy, to recover quickly from like energy hangovers or energy drains from certain situations that you might find yourself in, and help you get more clarity and confidence in owning all of these awesome gifts that you have and speaking your truth and shining your light in the world, because so many amazing people have these incredible gifts and have all these amazing capabilities within them that are ready to be shined brighter and brighter so we can all make the world a better place by using them instead of hiding away our shine or dulling it down. So this is the Love and Light Show, where we showcase different healers and light workers and amazing heart-centered entrepreneurs who are doing amazing work in the world so that you guys can connect with them and learn new tips and tricks and tools and strategies and get awesome experiences. Show today, we're going to do an amazing meditation to clear and get rid of like fears, negative energy. So I'm super excited for that. Definitely tune into that. And we showcase the different people that can support you on your journey, because everyone's healing journey will look so specific and individual to them. So you can pick up all kinds of tips and tricks along the way, connect to different healers and light workers that you really resonate with to find your soul tribe in this world. And by you stepping up and doing this work, you're going to be the change you want to see in the world. You're helping yourself out. And by doing that, you're creating space and shining your light for the people around you who see you. So your friends and your family members, your communities. And by doing this, we're all shifting our vibration together and making the entire world a better place. So I'm so excited that you tuned in today. And we have 6 people on right now. So we're on the Be Life platform, so we can't see you as you pop on. You have to say hi. So even if you're catching the replay, definitely say hi. So Vicky's on with us. Hey, Vicky. And Lamorla, awesome. And Anne, hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's Labor Day weekend in Canada, so I hope you guys are enjoying your long weekend. I did an extra long weekend, and it was so fun. I'm really enjoying so much of this summer. It's amazing. Hi, Amy. Hello, everyone popping on live. Awesome. And definitely share this out with any fellow empaths or people who you know have a gift that they're just feeling not totally like comfortable with, not really ready to shine. We want to give them a slight nudge and a helping hand to really step up and shine their light in this world. So definitely feel free to share it out, tag any friends you feel it'll resonate with so that they can get the gift of this beautiful message and this meditation as well. So I'm Laura McPhee. I'm a joyful goddess, and I love empowering women to their dream happy lives through self-love and care. Because when you truly love yourself, when you look in the mirror and love yourself unconditionally, you create so much more space in your life to take care of yourself, to have hours and hours of self-care that fulfill you up, that make sure that you're embodying alignment in your dreams and your desires and your purpose, and shining your light in a healthy way so that you can give others your gifts and your time and your experiences from the overflow instead of people pleasing and the other energy of I have to do this, I'm obligated to do this, and I'm going to kind of resent people by giving at this point in my life versus like an overfull and a full cup. So we just did a 5-day self-love and care challenge in my Be Your Best Self community. So I really encourage you guys to go in there and check out a video that I did. I did one about letting go of all your excuses. So I find that with the shift in season and fall coming, people tend to get in a different routine and they have all kinds of excuses coming up around self-care, that they don't have time, they don't have the energy, it'll take a lot of work, it's stressful, it's selfish, like all these things that came up. So I did a special clearing video for the people who were really having those excuses. And I feel like a lot of people could benefit from that. So it's a completely free group and a completely free video. So I encourage you to go check that out if that's resonating with you. And next week, I'm actually going to do a How to Live a Joyful Life masterclass. That'll be on the 10th in the evening. So 7:30 Atlantic, 6:30 Eastern. So I'll also put a link in the comments after so you guys can join that. That's a completely free masterclass. I just really want to share the message that we can live a joyful, vibrant, amazing, blissfully happy life right now. And you don't have to put it off. You have everything that you need at your fingertips, and you can completely be in control and empowered in your life to shine your light and to do everything that you're desiring to do and make yourself better and make the world a better place at the exact same time. And our awesome guest today is Pamela. So how are you doing today, Pamela?
I am doing wonderful. So glad to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking time. So you are a transformational catalyst, and I love that name so much. And you help empathic entrepreneurs shed their fears and find their purpose. And it's so needed. And I love that you're doing your Empathic Healer program. And I'm so excited for you to talk about your story a little bit and all the wonderful work that you're doing in the world. So share with everyone how you kind of got to where you're at today.
Well, it's been quite a journey.
Mm-hmm.
I was really sick for about 7 years, pretty much bedridden with migraines and depression. I was also in a really abusive marriage. And I had pretty much given up. I was ready to throw in the towel because I had tried all these, Western medicine type of healing. And I came to a place where I met a woman who healed people with food.
Mm-hmm.
And that just opened my mind to this whole new world of Mother Nature as healing.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed my diet, and within 2 months, I was already so much better.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I realized that more people needed to know about this, and I wanted to share that. So I went to through a health coaching program, and during that time, I ended up getting the courage to leave my ex. And, I did it in a way where I literally packed up the car one day and took the dog and left and didn't know where I was going.
Wow.
Yeah. I had no plan.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I was scared for my life. I had no plan, and I just knew that I needed to be done with that. So flew by the seat of my pants and let the universe support me, and it brought up all of my fears and all of my self-doubt. Of course, when you're in an abusive relationship, the other person compounds that. They tell you that you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about, you can't handle anything.
Definitely.
So I had all of that to sort of face and overcome. And over a period of 2 years, I ended up finishing my health coaching degree and moved on to energy work, because healing with food is so incredible, but when you add the energy portion of it, it just taps into you on all the different levels.
I completely agree.
Yeah. And yeah, so here I am today.
Yay! That's awesome. And Lamorla, healing with food. Yay! And heart. Yay! Awesome. So do you want to talk a little bit about the energy piece of grounding our energy and supporting empathic people with really protecting their energy?
Yeah, so there's so much you can do for that. And some of it is techniques that you can use. I know a lot of people know the close your eyes and picture a bubble of light around you. People come to me and they're like, it doesn't work all the time. I'm still getting those energy drains. What the heck? And what I tell them is that usually means that there's some inner work going on that needs to be done, that needs to be addressed. So when we have our things from the past, traumas, emotions that can get trapped, when we have that going on, then we tend to be more of a sponge.
Yes.
And no matter how much we try to like picture that bubble or use the oils and the crystals, we're still ignoring that core problem. So with that, and that's why I created Empath the Healer, because it helps you to release that and to really let go of those heavy things that are kind of holding you back. And then, so there are also energetic ways that you can tap into your body. So we have our thought patterns, but we also have energetic patterns in our body. And you can tap into those when you're having those thoughts. You can actually, there's one where you interrupt the blood supply, the blood flow to your brain just by pressing right here. There's like 2 little spots on your head right there. And you just give it a little bit of pressure and you hold it for 1 to 5 minutes. And when you do that, it recirculates the blood and it shifts your energetic pattern in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do that over time, it helps you to release that energetically.
Yeah.
And you have to do it while you're actually thinking the thoughts for it to work. But it'll help you release that energetically as well. And the really great part about that is we can reprogram our subconscious by changing the way that we think and the way that we talk.
Yeah.
But when you do this work, you're tapping into both levels, your brain, your energetic patterns. It's really like so much more effective than just doing like one thing.
Yes, I agree. And there's like so many different ways. Like I find that everyone has their own unique way to like clear their energy, which is really cool. So I'd be really interested. We have like 9 people on right now. So like say me in the comments, like raise your hand, or like me in the comments if you are resonating with being an empath, because I know at the beginning of my journey, I was kind of just like feeling like I was a little bit crazy for like picking up other people's stuff and like didn't fully understand that. And even when I did like my Reiki level 1, it like enhanced everything. And my practitioner who like Reiki master who taught me, she wasn't empathic. So she didn't understand that aspect of me where I was like picking it up and I was feeling so much and so much heat in my hands. And like, I was feeling like I was legit crazy. I'm like, okay. So I numbed it right down. So like, yay, lots of people saying me. Awesome. Caprice, Lamorla. Awesome. Awesome. And yeah. So the way that I love to do it is first I like clear myself off. So I like to kind of envision water. I really resonate with water. So I do like this beautiful waterfall. If you'd like to do like a shower, because you go in a shower every day and it's easier to like envision water from a shower than a waterfall, then you can just completely clear yourself off from that. If you're already like in that state where you're like, oh, I've already picked up someone's shit. Oh my God, no, like clear it off. Then I imagine like my feet as like roots going into the center of the earth to like ground me and like really fill myself with that earth energy. So like connecting to the core of the earth, filling up my body with it, sometimes a couple times if I'm a little bit more drained, and then shield. So there's again a million ways you can shield yourself and kind of protect yourself. I like to envision like a golden white iridescent light energy like wrapping me up like a present kind of thing and creating this like force field sci-fi thing where love and light can come in and love and light can go out, but all the gross stuff isn't going to touch me. So that's my favorite way to do it. And it took me some time at the beginning to be like, okay, I'm clearing, I'm grounding, I'm shielding, like, and it would take some time to like visualize it and stuff. And now it's like in a second, like I can be like, oh, that's not my stuff. Do it in like a second, just like setting our intention, being like, it's gone, I'm good now. So very cool.
And water is such a amazing way to like cleanse your energy, especially for empaths. Empaths seem to be like really, really in tune with water because it's so calming and so cleansing.
I agree. And we use it to cleanse. Like it's a normal thing that like we do in a day-to-day life, having showers and stuff. So Anne says me, Caprice, me too. Same, oh my goodness. And Vicky, don't think I'm an empath, but sensitive. And sensitive is very important too. There's so many gifts in that. And I'm also very sensitive. And I like people who connect it to like kind of like the canaries in the coal mine. Like they have very important purposes because there are very subtle toxins and stuff that can be noticed before it gets like to the like lethal level for like the coal miners. So I really liked when people used that as like sensitive people in this world are being aware of like the toxins and the scents and the unhealthy things and what we're doing to our food supply and all these different things. Like we're very, very important in the world to be like, hey guys, this isn't going to be healthy for us because I'm extremely sensitive to scents and to toxins and to synthetics and those kind of things. So I used to think it's like a huge disadvantage. Like I'm such like this like weak, poor like thing that like it sucks to be sensitive and like to get headaches or feel like I'm going to pass out by like certain perfumes. But it's so important because it's literally affecting other people's bodies and they're getting diseases from it. They're even getting cancers from certain products and things and toxins that they're using. So we all have such important roles to play to be like, this is what I'm sensitive to, this is what I'm feeling or picking up, and it doesn't feel right with me. So I'm going to do what I'm called to do to change it. So I love that you're sensitive as well. Very cool. And then more comments coming in. We're getting lots of people. You can use an egg to soak up negative energy. I didn't know that. That's really cool. And then do not worry, do not anger. With thankfulness, work diligently, be kind to others, including yourself. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
I love that.
Very cool. So how do you help people who are coming with you with those like constant energy drains? I like that you called it like energy hangover.
Well, it's a combination of things. Depending on where they're at, a lot of people come to me and they're dealing with a lot of their own fears or feeling really stuck in the past and some unhealed stuff that they need to work on. And when you do that, when you help someone to move through that and release it, then they can really interact with people in a way where it's uplifting for them. They're not getting dumped on. They can be more assertive. They can be more confident. Their own inner stuff isn't coming out as they're hearing other people's problems. So that's a huge, huge help. And then also what I teach in Empaths the Healer is how to work with your aura, how to strengthen your aura, how to clear your aura, different ways you can ground yourself, different ways you can protect your energy. So it's a combination of all of those things to really give you that foundation of releasing the stuff that's making you such a magnet and a sponge for it, and making it harder for you to deal with it. So because you can eventually get to a place where you just feel uplifted when you're around people.
Yes.
And you hardly ever get the energy drains. And in the meantime, there are so many ways to clear it. I also include a Reiki clearing, energy clearing video that you can use at any time, just to clear that away. Because the way that I discovered Reiki was I was actually in the midst of leaving my ex, and I had been on the phone with him, and he had been horribly mean to me, and I went to go get a massage, and she also did Reiki, and right on the table I was like, can you try some of that Reiki stuff? I'm like in the worst mood right now. I'm like down in the dumps. And she didn't even touch me. She didn't even do a full session. She just started the energy and cleared my aura. And I felt the cloud lift. And all the negativity, the heaviness, the depressive feelings released. And I just felt so peaceful.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's a great, great way to just shift that energy when you're feeling like I can't shake this no matter what I do.
Yeah, I completely agree. I used Reiki for sure for my own self-care, because when that got introduced, it was like at the very beginning of my spiritual journey. And again, the practitioner didn't touch me. She was just like doing the session. And I was like, she didn't even touch me and I'm feeling it. Like I'm feeling temperatures, I'm feeling these changes, I'm feeling the shifts. Like this is like incredible. So like my old like corporate, very, very logical brain, I'm like, well, I feel different, so I know it works. So it's very cool that like it's comes to so many people in different ways, and like that's very easy and like kind of more mainstream way for people to get into it. So I really like that. And then Capri said, I have a radar. I'm sure all of us empaths do. People always come to us with their stories. Yes, definitely. Because we're extremely good healers and listeners, and it's like a natural gift for us. So I find that that's really easy, but it's like the fine line of creating boundaries. So I'm all about like boundaries and being assertive and speaking your truth, being like, I can help you with this. I can help you with this during these times, so that you don't get drained by all the people who tend to love your energy and love that you're a natural healer and great listener and help and support them in so many ways. It's very important to like create a very awesome foundation for yourself, so that you're making sure that you're taking care of yourself first always.
And that's another thing that a part of Empaths the Healer, a whole section on creating those healthy boundaries, being assertive, just knowing like who, being able to identify who is just wanting to dump on you and who truly
Right.
wants your help and really wants to move forward. And that way
Mhm.
you know where those energy drains are. And
Yes.
you have tools to do something about it.
Definitely. And then she said, "Oh, what is that called when they do that?" So I think that was more the energy drains or like,
Toxic dumping.
yeah, toxic dumping or like energy vampires, like, especially when there's people who come to you and then you might give them some help or healing or a tidbit of advice and then they like don't do it. You're like, maybe you should leave that really toxic, abusive, manipulative, horrible relationship. And then like a week later and a month later and a year later, they're still with that same person, not ready to help themselves in any way. They're just like draining your energy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so boundaries. Yeah. Boundaries are extremely, extremely important. For sure.
And once you start setting those boundaries with the people in your life, it opens up more energy for you
Mhm.
to give to the people that truly can use it constructively.
Yes,
And then
exactly.
that helps you not to feel so drained all the time, too. So,
Yeah. And it's totally fine to say no. Like, you're not in any way obligated to anyone in the world to help them or support them in any way. Like, your energy and your time is precious on this earth in this exact human form that you're in at this exact time. So it was interesting because I saw someone else comment earlier today on something and they were talking about, like, I'm so sorry I'm not getting back to everyone on my messenger. I'm so sorry that I'm not, like, she was feeling very overwhelmed with all the people that were reaching out. And I was like, yeah, like it's so important for people to stand up and be like, I have my own time in my own life, and there's certain times a day that I will respond to people and certain ones that I don't. Like, I totally got this from my like mentor who was making like multiple six figures. So I'm like, okay, if she's doing that and she's helping huge people at high levels and she has this like hard boundary on her time and her energy, I'm totally taking that in where I'm like, yeah, like there's a bunch of messages in my messenger and I'll help the people when my cup is full and I feel really called to do it. And when it's like an awesome time and then it all flows and it's an amazing time versus when I'd stay up until like 2 o'clock in the morning to reply to people because I'm like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. I like want to get business and I like want to like, but it'd be very, very draining. And I'd hate when I was like, I have to reply to this person versus I love my clients and my family members and friends, and they have access to me through like text and email. So like they get priority in all of my communication. And then everyone else, it's when you feel good about it. You can choose who you help and you serve and when. And it doesn't have to be this like 2 minute turnaround thing that like is really ridiculous. Like there's no rule that was ever created that like exists that says you need to like help someone within an hour of them asking or within a day or a week or a month even. Like there's no rules on that. So it's always about creating what feels really good for you to protect you. So yeah.
and
If
that's
you
how you
have
create life the way you want it to be.
yeah. If people are like F you by Felicia, then they're not your people anyway. I found that I've had really amazing, empowering people in my life and in my inbox with these boundaries. You resonate with your vibration. So like when you are in the power of love and support and community and understanding and nurturing, I find that I always have people who respond in those ways. Like if you're like, thanks for your patience, here's the response to like the question that you had about this book recommendation or this or that. Like I've never had anyone who's like gonna be like F you about it because it's just
Because
a
you're
shift in
helping
your reality and your mindset. Yeah, like free help. Like, how is someone gonna get
them.
mad at you for giving them free help?
And if
So
they do, then you need a boundary with
yes. So yeah, I've just learned this for myself. So yeah, as you learn this and you embody it and you step into it more, you'll be in the vibration of really loving and open people who won't be like F you in your inbox or in your life.
Yes.
hmm I created a I live in a world without assholes rule a while ago, and that's been like very, very helpful.
I love that.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was when I shifted out of the corporate world. I was like, I'm living a life without assholes. I get to completely choose my environment and who's in it or not.
I love it.
Awesome. And then we were also talking about before the call how people can live in a way with like clarity and purpose and like confidence in speaking their truth. So what tidbits do you have for everyone who wants to step into that power more?
Yeah. So it's really about looking at your life and seeing where you're giving away your power. How are you speaking about yourself and your life? How are you thinking about it? And what are you doing about it? Are you sitting stuck in your fears and your self-doubt, or letting the past determine what you're doing today? All those things. And I'm getting that echo again.
Oh no. If you want to pop out, you totally can, if that's annoying you.
I'm just going to turn my sound down. I think that's better.
Okay, sounds good.
So all those things help you take back your power and speaking the truth in the moment. And I know that can be so hard when you haven't been doing it. But I encourage you to start really small, like even if it's on like a Facebook comment where you can kind of sit and think about it and think about your words and not have to be under that pressure to respond right away when you get a reply. Just start practicing, start taking some action. Action really helps to shift you out of wherever you're stuck. And I also include an energy healing that's really unique in this program. It's called Goddess Ascension.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love that.
And it connects you with the energies of the divine feminine, which really gives you, it infuses you with this confidence. And in that moment, like the biggest feedback that I get from people that I do it with, I love it. In that moment when you're going to speak your truth, but you're really kind of shying away from it, and that voice is saying, say something, and you're like, oh, I can't. This just helps you bust right through that.
Awesome.
And when you start to do that, you start to build these really authentic relationships and really strengthen the relationships that you have. And it also clears out the people in your life that are really dragging you down, because you start speaking up for yourself and they don't like it. And that's okay, because you have that confidence that it infuses in you along with it. So, and I love doing these activations with people, because I'll see them on Facebook afterwards, and their post will totally change. It'll be like all this like super empowered, like really uplifting stuff about like where they're at and what they're learning.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so fantastic. I love that. And it's like, when you're going through this, it's so needed, because you're wanting to create space for the new. Like the old toxic people and the energy drains and all the stuff that they're like occupying in their life, it's no longer serving you. Like it's out of alignment and it feels gross because it's not an energetic match to you anymore. You're like up here in a higher vibration. So let go of those energy drains and things that have been weighing you down, like you're saying, so you can create space for new friends and like your soul family to come in and these incredible people into your world, so that you can feel that like divine love and connection and support and nurturing from your community, instead of what you were experiencing before, what you might currently be experiencing, being like, I need this, I need to like get into this program to like get rid of the things so that I can be awesome. Very
totally
cool. And then I'm so excited for this meditation to help people just clear the negative energy and any fears that are coming up for them. So I really encourage you guys, if you're on live, let go of any other tabs that you might have open. If you're catching the replay, pause it, just get in a like quiet little place to really give yourself this gift. It only takes a couple minutes and you can really feel a huge shift afterwards. So take it away.
And if you're driving or operating machinery,
pause for another time.
So this meditation is love and gratitude meditation. And the reason why I use it is because fear and love can't operate in the same space. Love totally transmutes fear. So when you fill your body with love, and gratitude is the same thing. It's a similar energy, very divine energy. So when you fill your body with love and gratitude, there's no room for the fear to even exist. So the more you do this, the less there's space for that negative stuff, the more the higher your vibration rises too. So
That's awesome because they are the highest frequency. Like love is the highest frequency and gratitude is like right there with it. Like it's the place that you want to live your life in.
yeah, totally.
Awesome.
All right, so close your eyes. Get comfortable, whether you're sitting or laying down. Connect with your breath. And just sink into your body. And feel that you're supported. And just let your breath flow. And I want you to picture that you're laying somewhere beautiful in nature, wherever your favorite spot is. Maybe the sun is shining on your face. Maybe there's a nice breeze. Now I want you to put your hands over your heart. And just send your heart gratitude and love and thank your heart for all of that it does, for all of the nourishment that it gives you, for all of its beats, its rhythm. Just fill it with love and gratitude. And then I want you to feel that love and gratitude radiate out from your heart. A big golden crystalline circle, getting bigger and bigger, filling your body. And as it reaches your lungs, your solar plexus, you feel the breath going in and out. I want you to send your lungs gratitude for all of the air that you breathe, all of the truth that you speak, all of the life that you get to live. As you feel that golden crystalline light expanding, filling your body, going down into your lower chakras, into your pelvis. I want you to send gratitude and love into your pelvis, into the base of your spine. Just give thanks for the connectedness and the grounding that they allow you to have. Send them love for supporting you, and as that crystalline light flows down into your legs and into your feet, filling your legs and feet with that gorgeous light. Send them love and gratitude. And thank them for carrying you on all of your journeys. For all of their stability and strength. For all of the things that you get to do because of them. And as that light fills you, it fills your body, it's going up through your neck and in shoulders and into your head. Send yourself love and gratitude. Thank your throat for helping you speak your truth. Send it love. And thank your mind. So even though sometimes it runs away with us, it takes us places we don't want to go. It really has it tries to have our best interests in mind. And send your mind some love and gratitude. Fill it with that golden crystalline light. As you breathe in more of the golden light till it's filling your head and it's surrounding your head in a golden orb. Now I want you to put your left hand on your forehead and your right hand behind your head, just at the base of your neck. As you're breathing in that golden light, I want you to imagine that all of your worries, all of your self-doubt, all of your fear is going out through your hands, down your arms, down through the base of your spine. It's being returned back to the earth to be transmuted. Just keep breathing and filling yourself with that beautiful energy. And know that you can use this hand position anytime to help get rid of that worry or that doubt. And that you can return here to this place of peaceful bliss. Anytime you close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and take a deep breath. Now put your hands in the prayer position in front of you. Rest your fingers gently against your chin. And keep breathing in that beautiful energy. Let it extend out all around you. 5 feet, 10 feet, as big as you can make it. And set the intention that this energy is going to stay with you throughout your day. Filling you with love and light, and gratitude. Dispelling any negativity that comes your way. And let's send our love and gratitude to Mother Earth, to this beautiful healing light. And to ourselves for being willing to do this wonderful work that we're doing to make the world a better place. And when you're ready, start to come back into your body. Gently open your eyes, move around.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. I loved it.
You're welcome.
Definitely let us know in the comments how that was for you, even if you're catching the replay. I love to know how that like resonated with people. That definitely felt very like calming, and like the love, high vibration, gratitude energy in it was like very like uplifting. I feel very, very peaceful and centered right now.
Awesome.
Thank you very
And
much.
I've included 2 Reiki hand positions that help you rechannel the energy in your body. The first one with your hands like this is great for, it's the Reiki hand position for worry. The other one helps to balance your left brain and your right brain. And then you put your hands together like this.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Caprice, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Michelle, love eyes. Wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, like I feel so good right now. So how can people connect with you after the show to get more of this amazing healing energy, to really like go forward on their journey as an empath, going into that healer? How do they connect with you?
Well, I will drop a link in the comments for Emphatic Healer. Has so much more even than what we talked about today, and it's to really move you forward.
Wonderful.
And then you can always reach out to me on Facebook, Instant Messenger. And I have a group, Spiritual Inspires.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's for empaths, light workers. We can all connect and just support each other, uplift each other. And there's essential oils, crystals, energy healings.
Love it.
Lots of tips on how to get over your fears and your self-doubt and really empower yourself to live your best life and use your gifts. Understand what your gifts are and use your gifts so that you can live your purpose.
That's amazing. I love that. So yeah, definitely look in the comments after you guys, especially if you're on the replay, to just click on that really conveniently. And Vicky said, thanks. That was a good meditation for me. I've been cranking on edge the last couple of days and now I feel better. Oh,
Yay.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so happy to hear that. And then more love eyes. I love love. Yes. Awesome. Wonderful. I'm glad that it's resonating with everyone so much. So thank you so much, Pamela, for sharing this wonderful experience with us, your gifts with us, all your insights with us, and for all the work that you're doing in the world. I'm so excited that you're doing this for empaths because it's completely something I wish existed when I was an empath. And then when I was connecting to light workers who weren't empathic and didn't get what I was feeling. And it's interesting because I find that different light workers and healers have such different gifts and we tend to like compare or judge ourselves from it. And I used to like think, oh, being an empath isn't as good as someone who's just like flat out hearing things or like flat out seeing things and stuff. But like every one of our gifts is so unique and amazing. And I have other friends who see things extremely clearly and then they're like, ooh, I really wish that I could have been like stronger at the get-go with being an empath. And they really have to work on turning up the dial of like feeling things. And I'm like, yeah, like installing a dial was awesome. Definitely like figure out how like you can make that your gift. And yeah, like feeling things way too much is not amazing. So I have this like auto tune dial that was really amazing for me when I installed that, because then it's like, oh, I just feel what I need to be like, oh, this is coming up in your head, this is coming up here and here and here, instead of like, oh my god, this is hard. So really like step into the energy and the perspective of this is a gift. Like there are all these amazing tools. You have an incredible program that can support people in moving forward on this. So definitely reach out to her if you're feeling called to the program, to any healer that you're feeling called to with your specific gifts. Like there's so many clairs that are out there. Like reach out to your people who will help you on this journey, because there's so many people who have gone through it. Like we've gone through the hard times of being an empath and not knowing what the fuck to do about it. So like reach out to the people who are here and you're like actual like ideal mentors and healers and guides to support you on this journey, because there's so many of us out there, and we're so excited to nurture and help and support and guide you guys along these journeys. So I really encourage you guys to reach out and to keep making the Love and Light Show a weekly habit in your life, so you can continue to connect to different light workers and healers and the different messages that they have to help you on your journey. And also, if you're feeling called to that masterclass next week, I'll also put that link in the comments for how to live a joyful life. And if you're feeling called to share, I actually just felt really called to offer a 30-minute theta healing session. So the people who are like, this was amazing, I love that this is like here for empaths, this really needs to be shared. Like, empaths need to know how they can like heal and support themselves. So as an extra little incentive for sharing this out, the person who shares it out the most, by next week, I'll announce next week the winner. So share it out all week long, even if you're catching the replay. Empaths need to know that it's totally normal, it's totally common. There's so many programs and people that are here to help you with it. Tons of people put me in the comments. You are not alone, you're not isolated. So definitely share it out and tag your friends who need this message so you can on their journey, and you'll get a little gift from the person who does it the most. So that'll be awesome. And I encourage you guys to really live your best life. If you're having an amazing like long weekend, like we are in Canada, definitely take time for yourself today. Reach out to the people that you want to, that'll fill up your cup. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Bye.